Hi there, how you doing? How everybody? I'm Maddalena Fossati. I'm the editor-in-chief of La Cucina Italiana in Italy and in the United States. And I have a fantastic guest today that is coming. In the meantime, I show you the magazine that you can download for free on cucinaitaliana.com. And
I don't know about fantastic,
hi.
but I'll do my best. Ciao, Maddalena, come stai?
Ciao Rocco, very bene,
Oh, how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Good.
Good. Are you okay? Have everyone is safe at home?
Pretty safe at home. I'm in lockdown. I only leave my house to walk the dogs, do some essential shopping, and that's it. So far, I've stayed healthy.
Please do, and everybody that are listening to us, do the same. Is the only way to win this battle, and we're gonna make it. So this is the first episode of Butta la Pasta. In Italy, when you're ready to go home, you call your mom, you call your husband or wife, and you say, come on, I'm coming, put the pasta. So I want you to buttare la pasta, and let's see.
And this is what it actually is. It's when your mother or your father or whoever's cooking for you takes the bag of pasta, breaks it open, and throws it in the water. That means you're ready to eat.
That's the great sound. When you see, this sound, it means that it's a great moment. So, are you cooking a carbonara for today, as it's a carbonara day?
Yeah, we're making spaghetti carbonara. I'm using a half a pound of spaghetti. It's more than enough for 2 or 3 people. This is graniano. This is just dried pasta asciutto made from semolina, and it's the real deal stuff. It's from the southern part of Italy. The grain is grown in that area. The wheat is milled in that area. They don't import anything from anywhere. It all is homemade, grown, loved, and then exported. So first thing you have to do is butta la pasta in acqua. Put the pasta in the water.
Italian. But Rocco, if you touch the hot water, are you not burning yourself? You touch the hot water.
When I do that?
Yeah.
You mean when I do that?
Oh my God.
No, it's chefs, we have fingertips of steel, so it's not so hot for me anymore. When I was a kid, 14 years old, it was hot. That's when I used to burn myself. But you do have to taste the water. The reason I do that is to make sure the water is salted enough. And with this pasta, there's a lot of salt in the cheese, in the guanciale, so you don't have to add too much. But I want there to be some. This is going to take 10 minutes to cook. So a very fast pasta to make. This is something that you could make in 15 minutes maximum. Apparently, you can tell the story better than I can, I'm sure, but the Carbonara, the guys who worked in the coal mines, loved this pasta because it was easy to make from ingredients you have in your house. Eggs, guanciale, pasta, pecorino romano. That's it, 4 ingredients. Don't add onions, don't add cream, don't add Swiss cheese, no ketchup, no hot pepper, black pepper, no onion. That's right, no onion. It's just 4 ingredients. That's the beauty of Italian food is few ingredients, big flavor. This dish is a wonderful example of that. So I'm sort of half sitting and standing so you can see everything.
Rocco, let's say that in general, it's better not to touch the hot water with the fingers. Because you guys,
I don't recommend that.
Are very strong and you are very used to. But if I do that, I'm going to burn myself. So please don't.
Please don't. No,
Okay,
absolutely not. So don't touch the flame, the hot oil, or the water with your fingers, okay? So I already sauteed some guanciale. Guanciale is the jowl of the pig, and it's cured, not smoked. Yeah. Big difference. Never smoked, cured with lots of spices. Black pepper is usually a prominent one. I've seen everything from cinnamon to juniper berries, all kinds of things. The one I have here is mostly black pepper. You can see it's encrusted with black pepper.
Can you put closer to the camera so we can see better? And it looks very good. Smells very good too, right?
Yes, this is an Italian guanciale that I buy from an importer. You can buy this too if you want. It's available. Don't tell yourself you can't find it. Make excuses. You can find it. Trust me. All right, so this pasta is going to be cooked very fast.
They ask what do you do if you don't find guanciale? What do you do if you don't find the right guanciale? Can you do something?
If you don't find guanciale, pancetta is an okay substitution. I think bacon is an okay substitution as long as it's not smoked too much. The smoky flavor for me interferes with the flavor of carbonara. So the rest of the sauce is an egg, basically. 2 eggs. Let's do 2 eggs here.
How many eggs per person you put?
I'm doing 6-ounce pasta. Let's do 3 egg yolks. Yolks.
Okay, just the yolks, because the white is better to skip, right?
The white doesn't have fat. We want fat for an emulsification. The sauce is basically an emulsification of the pasta water and the fat from the egg yolk, and a little bit of fat from the guanciale that I left in there. You see, I'm also taking advantage of the hot water to keep warm this a little bit, keep it warm, because I'm not going to put this back in a saute pan. Unlike most pastas, I'm going to make this in the bowl. You can do both. I've seen both work, but I like it better in a bowl. What about you, Maddalena?
They're saying the l'uovo, the egg, doesn't go with the guanciale. Actually, I just did another live in Italy, and with a chef from Rome. And actually, I think we can do anything is good for the good result. I mean, if it works, it works. They said that you can put the egg with the guanciale. I think you can. And, you know, Italy are very obsessed by all these laws that we are supposed to follow. But the point is to do a good pasta. Then
yes. So if I had a slightly bigger table, I would have left the guanciale on the side. I would have a stainless steel bowl if I were in my kitchen. But, you know, I'm in my home apartment in New York City, so we have to improvise a little bit.
You have a nice view.
I'm cooking on a portable stove, no less.
At which floor do you live, Rocco?
I don't count. I can't count that much. I'm sorry. I think it's somewhere in the 20s. Something like that.
My God, very tall, very tall building. In Italy, it's very hard to find such a big building.
In Italy, you want to stay close to the ground. All the action's on the ground. All the people are there. All the fun, the bars, the markets. Here, we try to get away from that because it's so noisy. But in Italy, it's like music. So
you know,
I'm
Italy.
Pecorino Romano. It says sheep's milk. Pecora is a sheep. That's why it's called pecorino, not Parmigiano Reggiano. This is the cheese that goes in pasta carbonara. I've seen people mix them together. You can do that. If you can't find this, you can use Parmigiano Reggiano. No problem. It will still be delicious, but it's not carbonara. You should use pecorino. This is a Roman dish, and this is the cheese that we have
Bravo.
in Lazio and Campania, Pecorino Romano.
You have quite a piece of pecorino at home, I can see.
I know. Listen, I might be locked in for a few months. You never know. I have to stay prepared. Now,
I like pecorino. You know, I like pecorino also for, you know, with a glass of wine as an aperitivo. I like pecorino in many, many ways. Almost ready.
A little more, almost.
A little more, okay.
Now, I've seen some people mix this together.
Yeah.
You can mix it together in the bowl with a whisk if you want, or you can add it later. Both work. It's all about your sense of touch, taste, your ability to make sure it comes out the right way.
Okay,
so
fantastic.
Pasta is 80% done. This is about when I take it out. Usually. But because this pasta will not cook any longer in a pan on the stove, it's got to be closer to 90%. It will still cook in this mixture, but it won't cook as much as it normally would.
They're asking us to save this live, and we're going to save the live, of course, and we're going to give the recipe of Rocco in a real story on lacucinaitaliana.com. So don't be worried.
Absolutely. It's a very simple recipe.
Because it's
6
Carbonara
ounces.
Day.
6 ounces pasta, 3 egg yolks, quarter cup of pecorino romano, 2 or 3 ounces of guanciale sliced on the bias. That's it. Save the fat. I think it's good now. Let me try.
Is it right?
It's good. Now, this pasta is not salted enough for me for usual use, but I think after I mix it with this, it will be.
Yes, because pecorino is very salted, so it's better, and also guanciale, so it's better to stay away. And too much salt also is not that good for health. So, you know, let's see. How do you manage to not create a kind of frittata with the carbonara? Because
how do you manage to do what?
You know, when you do carbonara, sometimes you risk to have the egg becoming a kind of frittata, you know, like a omelette.
Oh, how do you manage to not cook the eggs?
Yeah.
That's
You have to keep it.
that's the miracle of carbonara, is not to cook the eggs, but to create an emulsion. So chefs make, you can see it's creamy and it's not cooked.
Yeah.
Chefs make emulsions from egg yolks all the time. Every time you make a hollandaise sauce, a béarnaise sauce, every time you make a glaçage royale, you're using egg yolk as your as a liquid sort of form of gel. And when you heat up that egg yolk to just a certain temperature, but not beyond, it stays in a gel, semi-solid form. And that's what we're trying to do here. By the way, this is already done. This is it makes itself.
We're coming. While I'm there, unfortunately, otherwise
my makeshift kitchen is falling apart. But I hope you can see that.
Yeah,
Sauce is yellow from the egg yolk. It's creamy. There's no water dripping in the bowl.
Yeah, it's perfect actually.
The guanciale is evenly distributed. You can see that the pasta isn't overcooked because it's not moving so quickly. When it's overcooked, it moves around like thread or silk.
Rocco, they ask him because why people put onions in carbonara or cream sometimes.
I don't know why. I you know, when you asked me to do this, I looked up all the recipes, and I've seen recipes with cream and Emmentaler.
Yeah.
Swiss cheese and cream. I guess people are very innovative, let's say, right? So, but the original Roman pasta dishes are all very, very simple. Would you agree most of them are 3 to 5 ingredients maximum?
Yeah, it's very, in Italy it's hard to find many ingredients, and it's very based on the real good ingredient. I mean, it's better to look for the real good thing instead of putting many, I think.
Oh my God.
Tasting.
Oh my God.
Buono, la voglio!
Wow. Wow. It's so good.
Yeah, so who is the lucky person, the lucky people that are going to share this carbonara with you?
I have 2 dogs and 2 cats. We'll see if
But you're alone.
You will see if they're here. We'll see if we can find them to eat. All right, now we're gonna plate this.
Pantry full of rigatoni, neat regular spaghetti. Yes, we can actually, even if I represent the brand La Cucina Italiana, I think we have to be strict with rules, but at the same time we can be also like kind of flexible. If we have the fantasy to do something else, it's all right. I mean,
I think so too. I think we're not trying to be innovative for the sake of innovation. We just don't have the ingredients here. Now, I think it's the best time in American history to have an abundance of Italian ingredients. We have lots of real Italian ingredients now. So now there are less excuses, but I think most Americans would love to use the authentic original ingredients. They just don't know what they are and where to get them.
Yeah.
Now with the web, you can buy everything on the web.
And also, cooking is fun, and we don't have to be too much, in the rules. Otherwise, it's important to follow rules, but also to experiment. Looks like dinner to me. Yes. In Italy, it's dinner time almost. In America, it's lunchtime. But Rocco, where are you from Italy? Which part of Italy?
My family's from all over Campania, Salerno, Avellino, Napoli. I have family now all over Italy, including in the north now, working in hospitals there. I have some relatives who are working day and night in hospitals to take care of people. So that's it. That's your pasta.
Fantastica. Yeah, for some people
this.
in America, it's breakfast. Maybe it's too much for breakfast, but it's interesting anyway.
Hey, it's eggs and bacon, right?
Yeah, that's right. And
almost. But I want you to notice a couple of things. One, there's no liquid in the bowl, in the plate. See how there's no liquid. The sauce is sticking to the pasta. That's what you want. It's yellow because the yolks are yellow.
The yolks are basically embracing the pasta all around. It's a creamy, amazing looking, deliciously pasta. Bravo, Rocco.
Oh my God.
Mamma mia, mannaggia. So thank you so much.
This is so good.
Rocco DiSpirito, they're asking you to do more of these live events. I'm really
I would love to.
So happy to have you.
It's been at least a year since I made spaghetti alla carbonara, so thank you very much. for reminding me how delicious and how easy it is. If we weren't talking, it's maybe total 15-minute experience, maybe that much. You can make this at home. Now, guys, if you don't have guanciale, you don't have pecorino, bacon, parmigiano, it's fine. The trick here is the egg yolk being the sauce. The egg yolk and the l'acqua di cottura, the cooking liquid of the pasta water. Very important ingredient. You didn't see, but when I pull the pasta out of the pot, I made sure it was still very wet. I didn't drain all the water. I allowed the water to follow me into the bowl because I want that to be part of the sauce.
Because the water is very helping, the acqua di cottura, because they're very helping to create a creamy effect, because you have the amide of the pasta in the water. And when you do it's very interesting also, you know, to cook pasta as a risotto with very small amount of water. It's a big trend in Italy to cook the pasta like this. Sorry if I do this. In like this water, and you see the amide becomes really part of the sauce. So you don't have to put too much fat to create all the dressing, and it's amazing. Please
so I think the typical American cook would take a pot like this and fill it to the top. I only filled it halfway, so it's about 3 quarts of water. And in that way, all the starch that comes off the pasta is concentrated, and you have a better ingredient. This is an ingredient in sauce making. So, are we getting any questions, Maddalena?
Water become the sauce. Yes. No, I'm reading sorry, because I'm in my home and my family is coming back. So this is very live way of doing these shows, you know.
I love it. But that's true. Trader Mama, water becomes the sauce. That's right.
Yeah.
It's true in almost every pasta, especially true in this pasta. This water is part of this sauce. If it was just egg yolks, the egg yolks would have scrambled and they would be little lumps and curds and not a creamy emulsion like this. No garlic. I see a question. No garlic. Not every Italian dish has garlic. Okay?
No.
Not everyone has garlic. There are even pastas that don't have cheese, believe it or not.
Thank you to pointing that out, because it's true that a lot of people think that Italian food is full of garlic. Actually, some of course, but for example, carbonara, no, and many risotto, they don't, and many pasta as well. Of course, if you do a pesto, you have a lot of garlic.
Yes,
but because it's the key point, otherwise you cannot call it pesto, you know. So when your next event, they're asking, okay, about Rocco, we'll ask you to come back to cook if you want, and we have going to do butta la pasta every day to entertain you.
I love it.
The quarantine needs some conversation, some good cooking, some good food, and some good vibes, and you know.
Fantastic. Next time, Mama Triciano, okay?
Sorry, didn't hear because the line is okay.
Next time we do a matriciana.
Matriciana, yes.
Next time, okay?
Next time we do a matriciana. Thank you from my heart, Rocco. Stay safe at home, everybody. E arrivederci for the next.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Ciao, Rocco.
Ciao.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much to following us on La Carbonara. Sorry, my boy is calling me. I think you can use anything you like, turkey, bacon. I mean, we don't want to be very strict about the rules of ingredients, because in this time specifically, it's even difficult to find them. And we will ask Rocco to come back, and please follow us tomorrow for another moment of Butta la Pasta with another great chef. We're going to do something else, and stay home, stay safe, and stay strong. Arrivederci dalla Cucina Italiana.